wash with the...
In a wash pan.
Yeah. I'll bet it was cold.
Oh, yes.
Was that in your bedroom?
Sometimes in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly in the kitchen, I guess, where we had taking a bath was hard work.
Yeah. And you took a bath. I bet you didn't take a bath every day, did you?
Oh, no, you couldn't.
Mm-hmm. So in the wintertime, what did you do?
Froze. I always kept warm. Whenever you could get the courage, you took a bath. Let's see.
Oh. Saturday night, huh?
How did you heat water, though?
On the stove in the big tea kettle with a spout on it and a handle.
Mm-hmm.
Wood stove or coal or?
Wood stove then, I think. We could put coal in it later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
So then you heated up the water, and then you put it in...
A wash pan.
Yeah. Not like a big bathtub.
No.
Did you...
There weren't too many bathtubs then.
Did you have like a big metal thing? Like...
Yeah, we had big... Mom had some big china-like bowls that
Yeah.
we didn't use them often. They broke too easily.
Yeah.
So we had these like little wash pans. That's mostly what
Made out of metal. Like, yeah. And
tubs to wash your feet and things. And for your hair, that didn't get done very often either.
Yeah.
Because that was hard to dry in the winter. There was no way to dry it.
And you had thick, long hair.
Yeah.
You had thick, long hair.
I had long curls.
Yeah.
And they always kept it brushed, so it wouldn't get matted. And I had curls clear down to here on my back before I got them cut.
Did you braid your hair, or did you?
Never.
Never.
I had long curls.
Yeah.
I didn't braid my hair.
So, talking about things we appreciate now and how we appreciate running water, did you have electricity or our bed warmers?
When we moved to Pasco in our new house, we did have electricity.
Oh.
We had it put in there.
Okay.
That's the first place I remember having it.
Do you remember how old you were then at that time?
About 4 or 5.
Oh my! So, do you remember anything about what it was like not having electricity? Were you too little to remember that?
It just had these coal oil lamps.
Mm-hmm.
You had to carry them around and set them where you wanted them.
My.
And you had to keep them filled in the bottom with the coal oil.
As a little kid, you probably weren't allowed to carry them around.
I wasn't allowed.
That
It
would
was
be
too dangerous. It would catch fire very easily if they upset or something.
So happened to Old Lady Leary's barn. I said that's what happened to Old Lady Leary's barn in Chicago. The big
song,
Chicago fire.
The late last night when we were all in bed. Old Lady Leary?
Leary left the lantern in the shed.
And when the cow kicked it over, she winked her eye and said, "There'll be a hot time in
The old town tonight."
Remember that song?
Yes.
So did you have, I've heard people talk about having bed warmers where they would heat something up and stick it down inside the
I
bed.
remember my aunt setting hot irons on the stove and then wrapping them with heavily blankets or something and putting them in the foot of the bed to keep your feet warm because it was so cold.
Yeah.
You couldn't get warm hardly.
Yeah.
There was no way, and the houses were not like they are now. They were very drafty and cold. In fact, you had to bundle up to go to bed.
Wow. Boy, I sure appreciate that houses are what they are today.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah, I bet.
The windows are tight.
Yeah.
The furnaces are so efficient now. And you don't have to pile wood or coal in the furnace. You just turn the little knob up higher if you want it warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see the red lights on the camera, so the front,
What's that?
the red lights on. It's a camera. We're taping you.
Oh, good heavens.
Are you ready to go get